Happy 4th of July. I'm here at one of my favorite nature parks, and I was planning on coming out here and doing a live stream with you today. I was imagining it being like a morning thing, but anyways, here we are in the afternoon. So this is one of my favorite nature places, and if this is your first time here, welcome, and thank you for joining. I'm grateful to have you be here with me. So what I like to do is I like to take little nature walks, whether it's the beach or the forest or the mountains, wherever I am. I like to bring you with me, and I like to explore together and see what we find. So it's kind of like we're taking a little adventure together. And I don't know what everyone's doing today, but I know 4th of July can be a lot of things for a lot of different people. As can holidays be, I would say. Sometimes people love holidays and love to do lots of things with friends and family, and other times I feel like it can be a sensitive time for other people as well. So I think it's nice to do little things together like this so that we can kind of meet in the middle of that. If you're out there, ooh, look at this. Spanish moss is looking really nice today, probably because it rained this morning. And I don't know for sure, I would have to look this up, but these berries do look similar to elderberry to me. There's a big spider nest in there, so I'm not gonna do too much, but let's take a look here. The color. Oops, sorry. I don't think so. Doesn't smell like it. Like I said, I'd have to be sure. Like, I'm all for, wild harvesting, and oh my god, this for sure looks like elderberry. I take it back. Look at this. Wow. Let's look at this color again. See, definitely pink. This one I feel a little bit more certain, although I'm not certain enough to harvest anything right now. I'm about 80% sure that this is elderberry. Color looks like it. The leaf structure, I'd have to look because I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's very possible that all of these berries right here are elderberries. And if you're not familiar with elderberries are actually an herb that is great for the immune system. So people typically take like elderberry syrup when they are sick. And one thing that's cool with elderberry is that, oh my god, it's everywhere. Wow, this is insane. So one thing that's really cool with elderberry is that if you're sick, it can actually reduce the amount of time that you might be sick. So let's say, for example, you got the flu, right? Let's say you got the flu and you started taking elderberry consistently. It actually can reduce your time of being sick. So let's say that you got the flu, and typically it might be like 2 weeks that you're sick and not feeling well. Elderberry can shorten that time span from 2 weeks to about 5 days. So if you take it consistently over that period of time, that's why people like to take it right away when they get sick, so it can help your body's immune system fight things off better and also more quickly. So that's pretty cool. And I think I've shared this with you before, but I'm also an herbalist. So I love medicinal plants. Wow, look at this. This is a cedar tree. The bark looks really cool though. So I think it's important, because nature has so much to give us, and we also have so much to give nature. It's like an equal exchange in many ways. We don't have to see it as the mentality of just taking. Wow, did you see that butterfly? Hi. Trying to catch him on film for you. So pretty. Oh, wow. I feel like I could be here for a while. Feels really nice and grounding here. And per usual, I have my bare feet on the ground. There's something about like coming into the forest after rain. Like it feels like the energy becomes more vibrant, which makes sense, right? Because water is a resource for it, so it would make sense that the energy would become more vibrant after a rain. Kind of like us, right? Like if we're dehydrated and we drink water, all of a sudden it's like we come back to life. Look at these mushrooms. Wow, I didn't expect to find so many cool things so soon into our walk together. Look at that. Hi, hello. Thanks for joining. If you know what this mushroom species is, I would love to hear it in the comments. So can you hear me okay? I thought my mic was set up, but actually not sure that it is. Okay, can you hear me better now? I realized my mic wasn't set up all the way. Sorry about that. Anyways, like I was saying, it's kind of like that mentality of like being so thirsty and you're dehydrated and you drink water and then all of a sudden you come back to life. Or like a plant, right? Like you have a plant at home, it's wilted, you add some water and it just changes everything. So I kind of see the forest like that, through that lens of after a good rain, it's more vibrant, it's more alive, it's almost like it's more gentle and like, oh, there's an ant, able to receive us in a different way. There's a lot of bugs today. I think I'm gonna go a different way this time. I'm gonna go this way. Ow! Ow, that really hurt. I stepped on some metal thing. And at the same time, I saw a cardinal. Did you see that? Oh, another mosquito. And it's interesting too because even the color is brighter, right? Like After it rains, color's brighter. And I think, when we think of it like that perspective, I think like for us, when we eat well and when we take care of ourselves better, it's like our skin and our eyes and everything is more clear and more vibrant. And you can see it in people, right? You can see when people are really healthy. You can see it in their eyes. You can see it in their skin, their body, and their mood, and all of these things. Cute. It's a little yellow lizard. Let's see. I don't know if you can see it. See him. Hi. What you doing? Oh, you looking at us? You're so cute. You're so cute. With all these ferns. Definitely getting a little more bit. Sorry if my camera isn't as smooth as we'd like it to be. Just trying to fend off the mosquitoes. I'm honestly really grateful to be doing this hike with you, this walk with you too. I feel like I really needed it today. So I'm really glad to see you here with me. That's one thing I've said and I'll continue to say is I think we all need this nature time. I think sometimes people feel like, we do these like big things to get out of nature, like we go for a hike or we do some really expensive activity like skiing or pay a lot of money to go on a trip, but I don't think it has to be that extravagant. Look at that fast little guy. And I actually think it's less extravagant than we think, and I think the more we normalize it. What is that? Squirrel? Yeah, it's a squirrel. The more we normalize it and make it a part of our everyday experience, not even necessarily every day, because I know not everyone's able to do this every day, which is why I like to do the live streams, but the more we incorporate nature as a part of our everyday life and make it less of an event, I think the easier it is for it to become more of a habit for us. I mean, just literally look at this. I feel like nature regulates my nervous system faster than anything else in my life. And it's interesting because I know I just did that little short, or not even just a short, I did a long form video on insecurity and how we feel insecure when we're searching for security in someone else or something outside of ourselves, and how the more we get into nature, the less likely we are to search for security or safety in someone else. And I think it's definitely more nuanced than that, and I think it definitely is and can be more complicated than that. But when we look outside of attachment and we look at just us being human beings living in this world. Oh, that was the bridge I wanted to take you on. Over there, I love that spot. On the way back, we'll go that way, okay? There's so many butterflies here. Let's see if they let us get closer. I'm trying to go slow so that they don't get scared. Hi. Ah, there's so many bugs. Doing my best to like capture this. Wow. Look at they're like dancing for you. Huh. Let's see if they let us get closer. What a gift. Honestly, this is a reminder for me too. It's like I was reading an article the other day and it said that I think it's 2 hours or 90 minutes of spending time outside a week. It changes your overall sense of well-being, and there's a lot of different aspects to that. I know it definitely helps with anxiety and depression and just your general mood. But wow. I mean, I feel like I have to say, like, how can you not come out here and be just blown away by how beautiful and lush and green and abundant this is? And I feel that in my heart right now. I feel that sense of, wow, like, how is it so beautiful? You know what I see? I'm so excited to show you. I see a turtle. I'm like, I'm like crying a little bit because I don't know, today's been a lot, but coming out here with you is just making my day. All right, let's go slow so he doesn't get scared. Really slow. Hi. Hi, bud. This is a box turtle. Hi. Hmm. See if I can zoom in a little bit without getting closer because he's feeling uncomfortable. There. Hmm. You're so pretty. Hmm. All right, we'll let you be. Bye. He looks like he's following us. So cute. Hmm. I'm happy. Elderberry, turtles. What else did we see? Lizards. I knew it. Do you see what I see? Sorry, there's a mosquito. There's another turtle. I've never seen so many turtles on the trail before. I'm gonna go slow. What a gift. Hi, bud. I think he's feeling a little bit scared. I think he's not necessarily wanting us to be there, so let's keep going for a minute. I do want to just like sit in the shade for a second and drink some water. So I'll set you down and we can do that together. Sorry for the wonkiness of the camera. But I'm curious like how everybody's doing today, where you're from. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. It is 4th of July here in the US, so there's a lot of stuff going on today. But if you're not from the US, I'm curious of what you're up to today. Let me flip this so we can see the forest. Oh, it is hot. It is very, very hot. I come in the forest and I feel like it heals me. Oh, the turtle left. It's not there anymore. Show ya. Our little turtle friend left. What are you up to today? How are you? How's your day? Tell me in the comments. I want to hear from you. It's nice to take a little break in the shade for a minute. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going a bit. Start walking back this way. This has been so much fun. Honestly, I'm surprised at how many things we've come across already. Okay, I don't see the turtle. I think it went away. Let's see if the other turtle's still here. I've never seen this many turtles out on the trail before. One time I saw one, and that's saying a lot because I've been out here a lot. So the fact that we saw two today, that's gotta be good luck. Hi from Canada. Hi, thanks for joining. Happy to have you here. And I should mention this too, it's been a minute since I mentioned this. If this is your first time here, I'm really happy that you're here. And what I do is I take little nature outings, kind of wherever I am. So maybe in the forest, maybe the beach, at least once a week. And look at this view. And I take you with me. And what we do is we explore, we find things together. It's just a way to reconnect with nature and reconnect with ourselves a little bit more. Because I think it's safe to say that we all need as much more connection as we can possibly find in this day and age. So this is one thing that I love to do, and I love to bring you with me. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, any of the above. I always appreciate as much support as I receive. If you are interested in supporting me in other ways, I also have a Buy Me a Tea link. If you go to my profile and you click Buy Me a Tea, that's another way that you can support me that I appreciate so much. Because the more support that I receive, the more videos I can do and the more opportunities it gives me to share more with you as well. Oh, that breeze feels really good because it's so hot. So right now I think we must be in, oh wow, look at this little lizard. I don't know if you saw it, but it's shedding its skin. Let's see if we can see it on the other side. Yeah, we ran away. He's shedding his skin. There, you see him? So it's like his extra skin's coming off on his feet. Yay, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it so much. I'm gonna just peek this way really quick and then we'll turn around. It's another butterfly. Where in Canada are you from? So pretty little yellow flowers. Happy 4th of July. Thanks for joining me and being here with me. All right. I want to go this way for a little bit, but I don't want to get too carried away. Let's see here. Oh, wow, it's really beautiful. One thing about this park that I really appreciate is they take really good care of it. There's a lot of rangers that are always checking on stuff. They're always maintaining the trails. It's very well taken care of, and they also have a bird like refuge. Oh, I think I keep getting bit by something on my foot. Wow, that's so nice. So nice. I grew up in Minnesota, so I was really close to Canada. And I think that's one reason why I have such a deep connection with nature, is because I grew up surrounded by it and always spending a lot of time going into it. So I'm sure it's very beautiful where you are. I love the Spanish moss too. It's cool that you recognize the palmettos. Yeah, they're getting big right now with the season. You know, I think we don't always think of there being as many seasons in places where it's warm all the time, like in Florida, but still a season. There's a lot more growth, a lot more things blooming. Things are fruiting. So there's definitely still a change in season here, even if it's not as obvious or big of a shift as in other places like up north, like in Canada, for example. I know, aren't they? It's so interesting because they kind of don't look like they fit in. Those are cedar, actually. All of these tall ones like this, those are all cedars. And that's what I think it's interesting that you point that out, because I feel like it's a really interesting combination of different trees. I think people think of Florida and they think of they don't think of this. They don't think of all this moss and all this green. What they think of is like palm trees by the beach. Okay, cool. I'll look into that. Highwaymen who drew the palmettos as art pieces. All right. Yeah, thanks for the recommendation. I'm always up for recommendations, and ooh, I will definitely look into that. Even though I've gotten bit so many times, I'm still going barefoot because it's so nice. This might sound strange, but it feels very real for me. It's like when I'm barefoot, I feel different. My head's more clear. Hi. I think when most people think of 4th of July, I think everyone thinks of like partying and being at the beach, and so I'm sure that's where most of the people are today, because it's very quiet here. Very quiet here today. My friend said they did have an event here this morning, although I'm not sure exactly what it was. The last time I was in this area, I saw a snake, a yellow snake. I've yet to see any snakes today. I'm not sure, like I feel like the turtles probably came out because of the rain, maybe, I don't know. But snakes, I'm not sure. I would imagine the same thing, that they kind of come out more after it rains. I know that they like to climb trees sometimes too. Florida Highwaymen. Okay, cool. I'll check it out. It definitely got bit on my feet. Oh, let's just take a minute and look at this. There's another butterfly over here. A lot of butterflies out today. There's a lot of butterflies. I don't know if you were here for the part where it's like I think it was maybe a type of fuchsia. I'm not 100%, but it looks similar to fuchsia. It's like this pink flower, sort of tubular. And anyways, it's blooming and there was all these butterflies surrounding it. And it was so beautiful and special. Look at this flower, this little vine. Beautiful. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, I'll look into that. Sounds really interesting. Spanish moss. You know, the last live stream I did last Sunday was at a beach. And I mean, honestly, every live stream I do, I pretty much love doing it. But last time, we actually found some cool stuff last time. I feel like we find cool stuff every time, but I guess the point I wanted to make is that I'm actually really grateful to be in the forest right now. It's a different kind of calm for me. The forest sort of like calms my body. You know, maybe I think something I've been thinking about is I think the safer we feel in life, which, I mean, this might be somewhat obvious, but I think the safer we feel in life, the more we relax. Like, the more our bodies relax, the less tension that we have overall. I think anytime there's any sort of tension, it's like we're grasping for something in search of safety in some form, whatever that form is. And I think for me, in particular, I feel more safe in the forest. So, and I think a combination between that and just the energy, however you want to see it, whether you see it as energy or not, just the energy that I receive when I come here. Another ant. Ah, there's another ant. Can't get it off. I've said this already, but if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe. Love to have you join me next time. I want to come over here and see if we find any alligators. The alligators are in mating season right now, so I've seen a lot more babies Hope this doesn't make you dizzy. If it does, tell me and I can stop. But they're in mating season right now, so I've seen a lot more babies. I know they seem to be a little more active. They can also be, apparently they're more dangerous during their mating season, which does make sense to me. But the other day I saw 10 alligators on the other side of this park. And I don't know if you can hear that in the background, but there's a woodpecker. Wow, I'm so sweaty. It's crazy, it's so hot. All right, let's see if we can see the woodpecker. And then we're gonna keep making our way back. There's this tree. I don't see it. Do you? It might be in a different tree nearby that we can't see. But I think I'm gonna stop it here for today, and I'm feeling really hot, so I need to take another break, but I'm gonna stop it here for today. But I appreciate you so much, and I'm so glad that you joined, and I hope you, if you are in the United States, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your 4th of July, and if not, I hope you just have a great Saturday. So subscribe so I can catch you here next time, and as always, thanks for coming with me and being here with me. It means a lot. Talk to you later. Bye. Oh wait, one thing I was gonna mention, sorry, wow, it's like a mud that feels really good on my feet. I do wanna mention that a couple of things. So, like I said, make sure to subscribe so you can come join next time. I also have some long form videos as well, where I do different talks. I have some meditations. Please check out my page. I'd love to have your support, and I also would love to support you by being there. I also offer flower essence sessions. So I'm a flower essence practitioner, and I work with a type of flower energy where it helps to shift your energy from the inside out over a period of time. So I do one-on-one consultations with people where we dive a little bit deeper into whatever they're going through. It's a safe space for you to share. And then from there, I create a formula for you using the flower essences, which is essentially like the energetic imprint of the flower, depending on what you're needing support with. And then you take that over a period of, wow, look at this butterfly, over a period of about 28 days or a full moon cycle. So if that's something that you're interested in, I do a link in my bio you can check out. You can send me a message if you're curious about that. And also, I do have a beautiful meditation on there as well. It's kind of like a little kit, if you want to call it that. It's called The Ocean Is You. And it is like a 22-minute guided imagery meditation that I wrote and recorded about how I experience the ocean, and I wanted to share that with you. And it also comes with affirmation cards and some journal prompts as well to dive deeper into yourself and remember the joy that's possible inside of you. So if you're interested in that, it's also linked in my bio. And also, if you are wanting to support me in other ways, I do have a Buy Me a Tea link in my bio as well. Never any pressure, only if you feel called, but I appreciate any support that I receive from you. Even if it's just a like, you know, even if it's a like and a subscribe, it means a lot. But if you are interested in these other things, all of those links are in my bio as well. All right, I'm gonna let you go. I hope you have a beautiful day. Thanks for joining. Catch you next time.